Coming up next on News 4, defense attorneys from across the nation register their opinions on the O.J. Simpson trial. You'll be surprised to hear what 70% of them believe the likely outcome will be. Plus, you'll hear from the new leader of the NAACP as she calls for a reunification of that civil rights group. Stay with us.
It's after 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
A message from Channel 4, the vision of St. Louis. This is News 4, Late Edition.
Coming up, it's a desperate race against time as rescuers try to revive a young boy and man after they fall into an icy lake.
This little toddler is safe at home tonight after a frightening adventure. That story's coming up.
And our top story, a high-speed chase through St. Louis County ends with a crash and the suspect rushed to the hospital. Good evening and thank you for joining us on this late edition of News 4. It has been a busy weekend for St. Louis area police filled with numerous pursuits of suspected car thieves.
The latest occurred earlier this evening in a residential area of University City. And tonight, citizens are concerned. News 4's Dan Buck joining us now with more on that story. Dan.
Well, I think police also share in that concern because it seems almost nightly they are engaging in high-speed pursuits. In fact, since noon Friday, city and county police alone have been involved in a half dozen chases. 5 of those ended in a crash, 1 a fatality. The most recent occurred earlier this evening.
I heard a real loud crash, and I came outside, and the car was flipped over. My car was sitting right here. Their car was upside down. The police were pulling them out, had them at gunpoint.
Lisa Watkins of U City describes the scene tonight shortly before 5, where 2 young men driving a stolen car led St. Louis, Pagedale, and U City police on a 20-minute chase, reported speeds reaching 70 to 80 miles per hour, ending in a collision with a van, overturning the suspect's car right next to Watkins' house.
Should have continued the pursuit because, if they were doing something wrong, then they need to be apprehended.
But some neighbors disagree with the police pursuit.
They could have went about it a lot better. Because we could have had kids out here, beautiful day. Right here on the corner, I stay a couple houses down. It could have, anything could have happened. You have to realize that.
It's a serious problem. It endangers everybody's lives. We can't not chase them. All we can do is try to do the best job that we can without putting too many people at risk.
Cops and robber car chases have been a part of Hollywood for decades. But in recent years, police say it's becoming a real problem. Car thieves trying to outrun police. And they say it's a dangerous game.
Everybody likes car chases. They see them on TV and the movies and everything. But really, they're serious things. There's a lot of stolen cars out there. We try to do our best, and sometimes they end up this way.
Now, a variety of charges are still pending on the 2 young men involved in today's chase. They remain hospitalized tonight under police guard. And police warn criminals not to run because it only gets them deeper into trouble. Mark and Lori, St. Louis police say they catch the criminal 90% of the time. As one sergeant told me, he said, you just can't outrun the radio.
Good point.
That's right.
Thanks a lot, David.
A lost 2-year-old is back home tonight after he was found wandering the streets of North St. Louis. A woman found the little boy shortly after noon today in the 4700 block of Highland. She says the boy was crying hysterically and running in the middle of the street. She called police, who immediately began their search for the child's parents. Meanwhile, just 2 blocks away, Javonda Graham discovered her little boy missing.
They put him up for a nap, and apparently he just managed to get out the basement door, and that was basically about it. There's no criminal charges or anything like that. He just wandered off away from the house.
I like to thank the lady who brought my son home, and I do appreciate her for doing it. And I thank who I was out there looking, and I do appreciate the help and everything.
Police say no charges will be filed.
Motorists could soon see more billboards along highways in St. Louis. City officials expect to reach an agreement with 4 billboard companies and would end a year-old court battle over new highway signs. Some neighborhood groups are unhappy with the prospect of more billboards, although the new agreement is designed to keep those signs away from residential locations.
Police in Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, are investigating the deaths of 3 children. Authorities say the badly burned bodies of the children were found in the wreckage of an out-of-state licensed Ford Aerostar van. The van had caught fire earlier today. Officials say a 36-year-old man also killed himself in the woods near where the van burned. Police are not ruling out a possible connection between the 2 cases. In Omaha, a 12-year-old Iowa boy is dead after he fell through the ice of a frozen lake after riding his bike onto it. Authorities say Ryan Harrison was underwater for more than an hour before rescuers pulled him out of the lake. Rescuers also pulled 33-year-old Michael Barrow out of the icy waters. He died while trying to rescue the boy. Again, divers worked for more than an hour trying to get the two out of the lake.
If you were looking for a Republican presidential hopeful, better head to New Hampshire. No fewer than 9 are speaking tonight at a state GOP dinner. Senate Majority Leader Bob Dole is the clear leader of the pack, according to a Boston Globe poll released earlier today. The New Hampshire primary is still a year away, but with millions of dollars to be raised by those candidates, an early lead can be helpful.
The new chairwoman of the NAACP is vowing to take the civil rights group back to its grassroots. Merle Evers-Williams won last night's election by 1 vote. Today, she says she plans on creating a newsletter to let the rank and file know what is going on. Evers-Williams is calling on members to come together to form a stronger, unified organization.
We also are weary of all of the negative publicity that we have received and decided that we do want to work together, put aside all of our problems internally, and come out as a unified front.
The organization's financial problems and internal turmoil were key factors in the defeat of former chairman